All right, hello everybody. It's Neil Gordon here. The call of this Nova Scotia Major Bantam Hockey League Provincials in Queens Place, Amera Center, Liverpool, Nova Scotia. Bringing you the call of the sixth game today. We've got the ACL Physio Hawks from Halifax and the hosts, O'Regan's Subaru Western Hurricanes in the white jerseys. Ref gets a nod from both goaltenders and they're underway. Benjamin down low for the Hurricanes. Woodworth trying to make some noise down there as well, strips it off the defenseman. Abbott with it up to Alex Ross. Ross pushes it ahead to Freeman. Benjamin at the line, has it turned over. Arnold fires it from the blue line. And the Western Hurricanes are on their way out of their zone. Benjamin throws it into the corner. The goalie's free on the next stoppage of play. Abbas now loses it along the boards to O'Brien. Good cycle game working here for the ACL Physio. O'Brien trying to bump and run on Els, but Els stops him in his tracks. Under Lawson Cook's stick now. Here come the Hawks. McKenna. Quality chance. Els. Abbott now blazing a trail to the net. He puts a backhander on the goaltender. Steered aside, no issue. Henneberry now plays it back to Como. Como to Abbott. Abbott down to Bennett. Bennett plays it in. It's going to be a weak one onto the goalie of the Hurricanes. I'll get the goalies now. For your Western Hurricanes. Can't see the number right now, but I believe it's Connor McInnes. And it's number 30 in nets for the ACL Physio Hawks. And that's DiMattea in net for the Hawks. So now we got that squared off. Back to the action. Abbott now with it for the Hawks. Como. Lorette and O'Brien in each other's grill for the puck. Here's Coleman now. He makes a turn. Dishes it off. Cook takes that one up high. No, doesn't phase him. He keeps the legs moving. Down low. Lorette with it. Loud crash. "12 minutes left in the first period. 2 shots on goal for the ACL Physio Hawks. Western Hurricanes now backhanded out of their own end to Benjamin. Chisholm down low, putting in the work for the Hurricanes. Puck along the boards now. Sean Freeman tries to choke it out. Can't get a stick on it. Here's Alex Ross now. Ross covers Center line, he puts a slap shot onto McInnes. And that one stopped.
Tournament sponsors, headline promotional products, CKBW Country 100.7, the province of Nova Scotia, HGS Liverpool, Best Western Plus Liverpool.
Hurricanes with it in the corner now. Lawson Cook waits for it to spring out. McDonald plays it down low for Arnold. Arnold to Ells. Ells in a good shooting spot. He goes glove side on McInnes. McInnes with the glove. Lots of great Major Bantam action all day today and yesterday. Looking forward to the weekend as it moves on and progresses towards Championship Sunday. This game actually follows two back-to-back 2-2 draws. And it wouldn't have been a draw if it wasn't for Aaron McWilliams scoring a late one. 20 seconds left against the goals. Tied it up in the third. Steal a draw out of that game. Face off now down here in the Halifax zone. Hurricane zone, sorry. McKenna at the draw. McKenna wins it back. Como there. Battle along the boards now. Works its way up to Como. Just gets by him. Rodriguez with it, the captain. He hits tape on his pass. Squeaks out. Here's Rodriguez again. An option to go off boards to Bennett. Bennett picks it up. Across the blue line. Eisner just gets through his skates. And the keen eye of the linesman. Picks up an offside. 10 minutes remaining in this first period. Shots are 4-0 for the ACL Physio Hawks. Halifax buzzing around now in the offensive zone. Lorette hustles the defenseman, make a play. Puts it on the tape of McDonald. Hopkins down low now getting muscled by Lorette. O'Brien circles around. He thinks he's got the answer to get it out, and he does. Physio Hawks keeping the puck out of the danger zones. Along the boards mainly for the Hurricanes so far. Here's a set of wheels now, breaking to the center. Has it knocked off of his stick, McDonald. Takes an awkward fall into the corner, but he hops right up. The Hurricanes. McLean. McLean fires one out front off a skate. Dangerous spot. Cook trying to put the rebound back home, but misses the net. Cook with an opportunity, time and space. He passes it off to Lane. Lane fires one from the point. That's swallowed up by DiMattea. Lane with it on the far side. Hopkins now. Puck finds its way back behind DiMattea. He stops it for his team. Benjamin down low. Ooh, that one hits glass and heads into the bench. Had eyes for the front row. They get the puck back out of the bench. 8 minutes to go now in the first period. Shots 4-2. Couple of quality chances on those two shots from the Hurricanes. Lawson Cook had time to line one up, and so did Lane. Here's Ross now. Ross finds the glove of McInnes, but they bury a rebound chance. And the ACL Physio Hawks are up 1. 7:42 left in the first. That's Ryan Welsh taking credit for that one. Cleaned up the garbage lying in front of McInnes. Hurricanes with it low. Coleman has it hop over his stick. Hawks now trying to keep it in. Arnold. He centers it to Abbas. Abbas tried to wind up a wrist shot but didn't have time. Offside on the Hawks. Hurricanes down low. Scoreboard has a goal aside here. Just making sure I've got mine correct at 1-0, I do believe. 1-0 is the score. A lot of games rolling into each other now here. Game 6 of the day. Els passes to Abbott. Abbott hits the brakes. Abbott puts it on Bennett's tape. Bennett just misses a big hit from Killam. Hurricanes high off glass and out for an icing. 6:13 remaining in the first period. Stick falls out of McLean's hands as the puck goes down. They're going to call a slashing penalty, I believe. The Hawks touch it up, and it is a slash going to McDonald. 5:59 remaining in the first. 2-minute power play for the Hurricanes coming up. They've got 2 shots to this point. Lawson Cook out there for the draw. He wins it back to Hopkins. Hopkins to Chisholm. Chisholm takes a fraction too long with the puck, but it doesn't hurt. The Hawks with a successful clear. Send it down to the Hurricanes' end. Hopkins keeps the legs moving. He turns. Trying to lose Freeman. Cook there now. Cook drives up the wing. He's got a player with him out front, but the Hawks are ready for a 2-on-2. Benjamin has Woodworth, corner pocket. Hopkins. Puck's deflected. It was intended for Chisholm. It ends up with Chisholm. Down in the corner. Here's Benjamin taking his time, putting it on Hopkins' stick. Shot deflected, saved. Wow. Centering attempt by Benjamin. Swatted away by DiMattea. Almost into the back of his net. Just wide. Regan Subaru Western Hurricanes maintained possession for the majority of that. It was 38 seconds remain in the power play. Scoreboard's fixed up. I know that I'm right, 1-0 for the Hawks. Scramble now along the boards. McKenna tries to keep Atwood from doing damage. Lane at the top. Ooh, slips off his stick and out. 20 seconds remain in the penalty. 4 minutes left in the period. DiMattea stops it. Down the ice. Penalty's over. Even strength now, the last 4 minutes of play. Here comes O'Brien. Els tries to keep it in. No luck. Killam backhands it over to Lane, just out of his reach. Hawks have a chance now. Swarmed by Hurricanes players. Lorette in the slot. Bouncing puck created an issue. Hard shot off the crossbar. Beat DiMattea from a long way out. But the Iron saves the day. Benjamin slams that one just to get it out. Camo. Over to Abbott. Abbott off board to Bennett. Or Lorette, sorry. Hurricanes looking to clear again. Lorette with time. Hits Abbott with a nice pass. Hard shot from Abbott. Glove down by McInnes. And the Hurricane quickly jump on that. Benjamin's up ahead. Woodworth knocks it down with a high stick, but Hawks touch up. That negates that one. Freeman working his way down the boards with Welsh. Welsh just half a step ahead for an offside. 2 minutes, 20 seconds remain in the first period. Here's McKenna now. He wires one top corner on McInnes. From the blue line, had eyes on it. McKenna buries one. 2-0 Hawks over Western Hurricanes. ACL Physio Hawks. Having a good first period here. 8 shots on net, 2 of them are in. Rodriguez tries to bat it down. He grabs it out of the air. Lane now, no icing.
That's McKenna, unassisted at 2:13.
Josh McKenna with the goal, unassisted. O'Connor plays it down deep. Couple big hits along the boards. McDonald fake slap shot. McInnes gloves this one down from the far circle. Had eyes on it the whole way. Minute 31 left in the first. Hawks now have it at the point. They bury it down low. Hurricanes zone. Arnold now wrestling with O'Brien. Arnold comes away with it. Slap pass onto the tape. Hard work here for Abbas. He muscles his man off the puck and keeps it in for the Hawks. McDonald along the boards tries to serve it up deeper in, but no luck. Hurricanes now scrambling, trying to get it out. Lawson Cook plays it off a shin and out. Abbott getting lots of ice time in this first period. Makes a move into the offensive zone. Austin Cook gets stopped in his tracks by Els, but Cook lets a shot go. Just over DiMattea's head. "15 seconds now as they get the one last drive to the net. Hopkins puts an end to that pretty quickly with a great defensive play. McInnes stops it for his point man. 2 seconds left. That'll do it for the first period. Coaches will come up with a game plan here, and I'll be back in 2 minutes. Thanks so much for watching. PA announcer asks for some noise to support the Western Hurricanes. We get ready for the second period. And the 15 minutes has begun. Rodriguez tries to serve it up deep. Lane stops that. Now Benjamin. Taken from him. The Hawks head up with some promise here. Alex Ross down low, tries to go up top. McInnes wears that one in the eyes, but no problem. The mask helps. Abbott throws a lone one in off the back end boards at Joe Louis Arena. Here's Sean Freeman now finding space out front. Great drive to the net there. But McInnes with the glove knocks it aside. Abbott now, he's going to have a chance to send one in. He puts it along the ice. Looking for a tip or rebound. Offside on the Hawks as Ross and McKenna trying to get out of there as quickly as they can. Hurricanes leave the zone now. Duval with pace. He goes into the corner. He gets rubbed out by Abbott. Puck comes around. On Bennett's tape now. Here goes to Henneberry. Henneberry sees room in a wrister. So does McInnes as he gloves it out. McDonald in the draw for the Hawks. Centermen tie each other up. It's one in the feet. Kill him. Sends it all the way down for an icing call. Rodriguez comes over for some coaching at the Halifax bench before the draw. He goes out into open space, but puck never makes it to him as it's a quick shot off the draw. Centermen tie each other up again. A winger's got to come get this one. Berkovici chooses to do it. He goes around. Hurricanes player goes flying, but ref says all clean. Rodriguez sends it down off the glass. Here's Killam now. Killam goes up into the jersey of an ACL Physio Hawk. Puck falls out. And the Hurricane looking for a wild one from distance now. Hawks have it down low now. Steady possession. Berkovici bounces off his skate further into the zone, but now it's loose. Here we go. McDonald breaks out with pace. He's got Berkovici on his left. McDonald runs out of time and space. Has to turn it over. Here goes the Western Hurricanes on a run. Cut off by both defensemen there. Abbott has it in his feet. He gets rid of it. McDonald now against the boards. And the Hawks calling for a change. Hurricanes pass makes it all the way down to DiMattea for a stoppage and a whistle. Down in the corner. The puck remains. Nice chip there off to Alex Ross. Ross has got the legs. He's got the defenseman beat. And he buries it. Great speed there. As Ross flew through the neutral zone. Catching the defense flat-footed. And he makes it 3-zip. Hawks. Jeremy Charles making the move now down to the net. McInnes. Night is over. Here's McLean now. McLean has his pass knocked out of the air by Arnold. Arnold with some vicious intent, flying towards the net, has it blocked.
Excel Physio's third goal, scorer number 12, Alex Ross. Assist number 7, Ryan Welsh. And number 9, Sean Freeman. Time to goal, 11:46. That's Ross from Welsh and Freeman at 11:46.
Sean Freeman and Ryan Welsh on the assists of that great fast rush goal. Henneberry with it now. Bounce down. Killam has it on his stick. Atwood off the boards. 11 minutes remaining here in the second period. Shots 18-8 now, getting out of hand. Halifax pulling ahead. Bennett chips it down lower for McKenna. Hurricanes break away. L's there with the stop defensively. Here's McDonald now with speed through the neutral zone. McDonald with a toe drag. He goes top corner just high. McLean chips it out. Hawks playing a well-played game right now, pinning the Hurricanes on their side of half for the most part. Announcer's curse there. The Hurricanes get a shot off on that. Quality look by McLean. Lane fires one with a tip by O'Brien out front. Action along the boards. McDonald sneaks away with it. Lorette drags back for some power on that wrister, but it's deflected. O'Brien, he has legs too. He can get going now. Off glass and out. Abbott. There's Lawson Cook. He plays it too. O'Brien. McLean danced on the blue line to stay onside. Ryan Welsh with it now. He throws it to the bench where McDonald's waiting. McDonald, slap shot into the corner, trying to make a change. Hawks, patience. Rodriguez with a one-timer. Rodriguez gets it again. He fires it into traffic. Here comes Chisholm now. Chisholm's had an excellent tournament for the home Western Hurricanes. Played both ways very well, offense, defense, power play minutes, penalty kill minutes. Impressive individual for the Western Hurricanes. Chip and chase by Sean Freeman, unsuccessful as Chisholm picks it up. Chisholm now drags, puts it into the corner. Chisholm down low, getting muscled up by both Rodriguez and Freeman. Woodworth gets his best chance. 2 feet away from the goalie, puts it right into him. DiMatteo, no issue. Coleman plays it down and around. Atwood, a little too fancy around Arnold. Arnold stops that one, but it's dumped in deep by the defense of the Western Hurricanes. Seven minutes to go now. Camo circles his net. Hits Abbas on the tape. Lawson Cook trying to keep it in Halifax territory for as long as they can. They do. Here's Hopkins going to have a chance through tips. And DiMatteo sees it the whole way. Marcel Fizio sends it down for an icing. Tie up out front, leaves Woodworth alone for a quality shot. He tries to go top corner, but no luck. As DiMatteo is there in great position to block that one. Cook, McLean, and O'Brien hop the boards for the Hurricane. Trying to make something happen here on the offense. Hopkins wires one towards the net. It's tipped. Cook has multiple chances. DiMatteo comes up with it. Net comes off. But Cook, he's busy down low. 3 great chances, but DiMatteo's size kept the puck out of the net. McDonald wins the draw for the Hawks. They work out of the corner. O'Brien is looking for a quick toe drag. Couldn't get it out. The Hawks fire it up into the stands for a whistle. 5:39 to play in the second period. Shots 17-19. Acel Fizio, of course, up 3-0 on the host. O'Regan Subaru Western Hurricanes right now. Couple offensive chances here recently. Could be the difference. Here comes Freeman. He stops and shoots through traffic. It goes through all the way over to Ells. Ellis puts one on net. Freeman got a piece of it, but it goes wide. Benjamin now making a quick play. Takes it down to Rodriguez. Rodriguez pinches him off, sends it up to Freeman, and now the Hawks have numbers as they cross into the offensive zone. Big deke by Ryan Walsh. Running out of space to get a shot off. Rodriguez to Camo. Camo to Ross. Ross already with a beauty. Camo to Abbas. Abbas makes his own room. Has it turned over. Como down deep. Abbas now makes a smart play. Passes it deep to Como. Como wires one towards the net. Arnold tried to put it in. Abbas with the stop and start back in. Nice shot. 4 minutes to play in the second period. Hurricanes wheel it around, but Abbott's there to keep it in. Killam and McLean working the puck. Here's Cook. Hurricanes working hard to get it out. Abbott here standing strong, keeping it in every chance they get. Bennett makes a quick stop. O'Brien has McLean if he can get it up, and he does. But Camo was in the way of that one. Offside is the call. .3:13 remain in the second period. Chisholm on the draw for the Hurricane. McDonald for ACell Physio Hawks. Benjamin dumps it in for the Hurricanes. No ice. Or it is an icing. I thought I heard a linesman wave that off, but maybe not.
The province of Nova Scotia. HGS Liverpool. Best Western plus Liverpool. L&B Electric.
Chisholm McDonald square off at the draw again. McDonald gets the better of this one. Wins it back to Rodriguez, who puts it in the corner. For Berkovici, who fires it far side.
What's that call?
Offside's the call. Unsure if McDonald had it in his hand onside or offside, so blow it down is safer bet. No video review like they have in the NHL. O'Brien chips it off the board. Lawson Cook takes a swing at it with his feet, can't get the puck. Here's O'Brien now, backhand off the boards. Abbott goes far side. Freeman out front with a great chance. He's got two opportunities. But Jeremy Charles been tested a couple times since coming into this game. He's been standing strong. Oregon Subaru Western Hurricanes ice the puck. And there'll be a draw to Jeremy Charles' right. Abbas takes the draw for Halifax. Rodriguez now sends one towards the net. Benjamin blocks it. Down low for Arnold. Arnold and Lane battle it out. Rodriguez fires it. Charles there with the blocker. Minute 30 remaining in this one, in this second period. Rodriguez stops it from going out. Abbas forward checking hard. So the Hawks have been able to keep it in for a while, but Benjamin springs loose. He puts it on Woodworth's tape. Woodworth gets tied up. McDonald ties him up. Great defensive play on the Hawks' behalf. Here's McDonald again, dragging from behind him. Nice pickup. Onside. 1 minute left in the second period. Here come the Hurricanes. Chisholm, calm, cool, collected as always, makes a behind the back pass. Here's Ross. He chips it in. Chisholm puts some elbow grease behind that clearing attempt. McLean's there to chip it out. Linesman taking that one in the shoulder. Linesman, they're out to get him right now. He had to duck out of the way of that clearing attempt. 15 seconds now in the second period. Delayed penalty coming up on the Hawks. O'Brien, it's in his feet, 4 seconds. And the Hurricanes are going to have a 2-minute advantage at the top of the third period. 3-0 ACell Physio Hawks over the Western Hurricanes here after 2. We'll have a 20-minute period ready for you in about 15 minutes once the ice is cleaned. Thanks for watching. we're back for the third. Refs get the nod from the two goaltenders and drop it. 20-minute third period here. Chisholm on the point. He passes it over to Hopkins. Ryan Walsh is currently in the sin bin with a minute 45 to his penalty. I believe they called him on a slash at the very end of that period. Chisholm all the way across for Cook. Cook drives it down low. Just a reminder, everybody, I'm Neil Gordon. I had the call yesterday, today, and will for the rest of the week. Looking forward to Championship Sunday. Such impressive hockey. Impressive young men, actually. That's one thing I've been keeping note of. Maybe it's sports, I'm not sure, but you know, when I was this age, and I certainly wasn't playing serious competitive sports like this, I was getting in a lot more trouble. These guys quiet around the rink all day, don't bother a soul, not even so much as a prank out in the open from what I can tell. Very impressive young men here in Liverpool, putting their talents on display. Cook now crosses over on the wing. Puck flies up awkwardly off the boards. DiMatteo catches it before anything crazier is going to happen. 31 seconds left in Ryan Welsh's penalty. Lane now fires one on DiMatteo. He gets a pad down again on Chisholm. Two quick ones he had to make. Atwood had room to take a wrister and did. Chisholm tried to create the screen, but DiMatteo saw through it. Walsh out of the box now, even strength, 18 minutes to go in the third. ASL Physio Hawks flying now. Sean Freeman leading the charge. He plays a hard pass back to Rodriguez, who handles it and sends a screamer low into Jeremy Charles' pads. Covers it up. Alex Ross at the draw for the Physio Hawks. Whole new forward line for the Hurricane. Duval, Eisner, and Atwood, I believe, at the draw. Play leaks down into the Hawks territory. Quick reverse. Makes quick work of that as Rodriguez settles up for the breakout. Just out of reach of Freeman. Goes for icing. Two captains square off. Assistant captain and McDonald. McDonald comes away with it. Third game of the tournament for both these teams. Third game in 2 days. This is a lot. And you can see it in the legs a little bit in these later games. Just a step behind where they were yesterday, running on adrenaline and getting this thing kicked off. Hurricanes player thrown from the draw. Woodward's got to go in there. He wins it to the corner. Opportunity now for the Hawks. In the slot, loose puck. Batted away by the Hurricanes. Benjamin tried to get that to Chisholm. Woodward with it. Lane now. Here comes Benjamin. Lane down in deep. Trying to pinch it against the board. 16 minutes left in this one. Lawson Cook backhands it down into the zone. Here's Abbott now. He backhands it further into the Halifax zone. Abbott hops on it, tries to make an outlet pass to Abbas. Intercepted by the Hurricanes. Hard shot follows that. Up into the glass by DiMattea. Here's McLean. There it is. O'Brien fans on it. It worked as a perfect pass to Lawson Cook on the far side, and he buries it. 3-1 now. Getting interesting with 15:37 left. Lawson Cook puts his name on the first one for the Hurricanes. Oh, Hurricanes jump on the next draw. Killam grabs it. Looking to mount an attack already. Here's Woodworth up the middle. Puck bounces on him. Killam. Hard wrister down into the corner. Smart play. Abbas goes glass. Hand pass.
Hurricanes goal scored by number 11, Lawson Cook. Assistant number 8, Nolan O'Brien. And number 17, Mason McClay.
Lawson Cook scores the goal thanks to helpers from O'Brien and McLean. Making it 3-1. Hard shot from ACL Physio Hawks from in tight. Ross looking to make some noise down there in the corner. Here comes Woodworth. He gets it down to Benjamin. Puck squeaks off the Hawks. O'Brien now. Dumped in by the Hurricane. Freeman over to Ross. Ross takes a hard, low shot. It circles all the way around. That shows you how lively the end boards are. That's a strange call. So it'll go just in the neutral zone here. Hurricane dump it in. Ells bats that down with his fist. Puts it into the corner. Puck stays onside for the Hurricanes. Hard shot there from Lane. Puck was sitting there on a tee. He took his opportunity and stepped into one. Here's McLean now, down low. O'Brien bumps his man off the puck. Lorette curls it around, hoping for Berkovici, but no luck. Finds a waiting Mr. Lane on the point. Fires it at DiMatteo. DiMatteo takes the blocker and calmly puts that up into the mesh. Woodworth wins the draw towards the net, but it's shuffled away by a Hawks player. Scramble out in front there. Freeman gets sized up by his man. Abbott throws a weak one on net. Good for a face-off. .12:55 left in this game. We've got another beauty for you coming up at 8 o'clock. The ACA Rangers take on Cole Harbour. Cole Harbour squeaked out a draw against the Gulls earlier, and they could do some damage and mess some standings up if they were to beat the Rangers tonight. Abbott down low. Chisholm gets it in the slot. Killam tries his best to keep it in, but it hops on him. Here's Abbott. Abbott up to Ross. Ross has it. He's pinched up against the boards. O'Brien puts it right on Benjamin in stride. Benjamin goes backhand. O'Brien not there on the doorstep. Freeman now breaks loose. Lane. Lawson Cook. O'Brien tries to shuffle by a defender on the ASL Physio Hawks. 2-on-1 now. He hits him in the tape. Trying to go upstairs with that. Has Jeremy Charles sprawled out. Comes up with the stop, no issue though. 11:29 remaining in the third period. Shots 28-26. Hurricanes need to make some moves here to score 3 in regulation to come away with the win. Icing gets waved off. Here comes McKenna now. McKenna draws a penalty on Coleman. Coleman has to tie him up, or he's away to the races. Coleman makes the team savvy move by hauling him down. Ells. Abbott. Abbott makes a nice pass over to Ross. Abbott. Down to McDonald. McDonald to Abbott. And the man advantage here. Scores! Sean Freeman pushing in the crease. Puck wasn't covered and it's in the back of the net. Make it 4-1. ASL Physio Hawks. That goal comes at 10:34 left in the third. I'm sure it was Freeman, but we'll find out here in a second. Rodriguez down low. He looks over his shoulder before heading into the corner. Hurricanes loose out front. Woodworth puck in the crease, but Chisholm was tied up well. Couldn't get a shot off. Shot up high into the glass. Deflection. Puck gets by Freeman. Benjamin off to the races. He's got to take on Rodriguez. Benjamin chooses to shoot 5-hole. Di Matteo there with the pillows. Hopkins with a steamy pass on O'Brien. O'Brien shoots a low one. Always looking for traffic, these guys, putting it down low. Nobody's worried about going top corner unless they have to. Couple bounces, everybody knows what can happen. McLean with a lucky pass out to O'Brien on the tape in full stride. Lawson Cook plays it into O'Brien. O'Brien out front, there's a goal, well played. O'Brien in the office. Just throwing it out front. I'm not sure he meant to hit the goal scorer on the tape, but it worked out well for McLean as he scores to make it 2 for the Western Hurricanes and cut the lead in half. .9:17 left. Lorette trying to make it in there one-handed. He's held up. And there'll be a penalty call because of it. Holding.
Hurricane goal scored by number 17, Mason McLean.
Mason McLean's goal.
Assist number 8, Nolan O'Brien, and number 11, Lawson Cook.
Assisted by O'Brien and Cook. At 9:17 official scoring. Didn't catch a number on the player that went to the box there, but number 3 for the Hurricanes. Waylon Coleman in there again. Freeman wins the draw. Abbott gets that. Abbott shoots through traffic, puts it low, tip just wide. Hard pass now rings around the boards. Abbott behind the net. Ross taking it into the neutral zone. Here's Ross. Plays it high to Abbott. Abbott down to Sean Freeman. Freeman's already got one. Looking for another. Down in the corner. McDonald plays it back to Abbott. Abbott puts a shot on low into the corner. Abbott time to walk in and slap one. Just wide. Here's Abbott again. Tees up his partner Ross for a one-timer on net. Charles, though, equal to the task. He's coming up big since entering the game. He's faced a lot of shots. Di Matteo at the other end has also been standing on his head. Lots of quality looks from the Western Hurricanes. That McLean, Cook, and O'Brien line is quite something. Once they get moving for the Hurricanes, it's about time when they score. Big shot teed up there into Jeremy Charles' pads. Shot from O'Connor. McKenna at the draw for Halifax. He wins it. Hannaberry trying to score. McKenna pinches it in the boards. Here's Bennett now getting roughed up in the corner. O'Connor now has it. He keeps it in deep. Even strength now. 6:37 and counting. Time remaining. Rodriguez tries to stop that one from getting out. No luck. Gets by him. Rodriguez has Lawson Cook in a battle against the boards. Rodriguez comes away with it. The captain works hard. O'Connor now spins away from the crowd. Hard shot from Bennett. Abbas trying to squeak one through. The Hurricanes say no to that idea. And when Benjamin trying to put it in deep, he fires it into the bench. 5:41 left here. They're going to have to score 3 in regulation. For the host team to get a win. Arnold chasing after it. Not a very big guy, but he's big and hurt. Flying around out there at all times. Forward check and back check.
Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, this tournament continues right through till Sunday.
Hard shot from the boards from Lane. Bounced on DiMatteo, but he caught it out of the air. No issue. 5:12 remaining here in the third. Ryan Welsh knocked off the puck by O'Brien. Here's McLean, Cook, and O'Brien again. Shooting it high, DiMatteo. He seems to have everything up top covered, no problem. It's the low ones off the pads that are tough for any goalie to wrangle in. The rebound. Benjamin fires it out to DiMatteo. DiMatteo pinches it between the post and the outside of the net. Ross drives down low. Hurricanes quickly pick that loose one up. Benjamin ties up Freeman. One side looking for a hook, the other side looking for holding the stick. Here comes Benjamin. Woodworth. Well placed pass, but Chisholm gets tied up on the way to the net. And around go the Hawks. O'Brien keeps it deep. The ACL Physio Hawks now with some speed leave the zone. Abbas. He gets hit behind the net and the puck comes loose. Lawson Cook kicks it over the blue line, but quickly turned around. Berkovici breaks it in. Abbas gets squared up by Coleman. 3 minutes left here in the third period. O'Brien takes that one in the skates, no problem, because there's Cook. Cook off a knee. Como with the block. Here's McLean. McLean off a skate and into the corner. McDonald weaving in and out. Ross has it loose down low in Hurricanes land. Camo sends it down and around. Freeman now. Freeman fans on a pass. That sends the Hurricanes for a change. Atwood doing all of it himself. Puts one on net. And DiMatteo gloves it down. 2:05 remaining in the third period. 4-2. Shots, 35-32. Both goalies seeing a lot of rubber tonight. Timeout called. I'll take a 30-second break and we'll be back for play. Both coaches draw up a game plan here with 2:05 remaining in the third. They head back to play. Hurricanes net empty, so they're choosing to go with an extra attacker for the remainder. Rodriguez off the glass and out. Hopkins with it. Hopkins runs out of time and space as Abbas is on top of him. There it is, McKenna, just wide. And the Hurricanes turn the other way. Up and over, just wide again for the ACL Physio Hawks. Hopkins makes a move. Loose puck, shot. Across the yawning cage again. Cook with it. Cook backhands it down. Chisholm on O'Connor. Minute 15 remain. Atwood. He fires it across dangerous territory. No Hurricane can get a stick on it. Chisholm now down low. He fires it out. Off the boards and accidentally clears it on the Western Hurricanes. Woodworth now making one last drive here, 50 seconds and counting down. Abbott. The Hawks seem to be happy with just keeping it out of their zone. And they're doing a great job of that. 30 seconds now. So Western Hurricanes have it out front. Slips off Woodward's stick. Big defensive play there by Hopkins. 18 seconds now. Benjamin sends it down, no ice. Here's Els. Puck ends up on Ross's stick. He's got one already. He goes post and for the assist. And the puck lands on Freeman's stick for the empty netter. As time runs out, both teams leave the benches. And let's call it 5-2 for the Hawks. Both teams will line up on the blue lines for their player of the game. We'll wait around for that. But it's the Excel Physio Hawks squeaking the win out against the host, O'Regan Subaru Western Hurricanes. 4-2 after 3.
Excel Physio's goal scored by number 9, Sean Freeman. Assist number 12, Alex Ross. And number 7, Ryan Welsh. Time of goal, 0.
Alex Ross did get the assist after going off the post of an empty net and putting it on the tape of Freeman, who finished the job.
Again, let's hear it from both teams. Your player of the game for Excel Physio.
Player of the game for Excel Physio is number 12, Alex Ross. He had a beautiful goal, breaking in on the wing and cutting out in front of Charles and burying one. For the hometown Hurricanes, it's number 11, Lawson Cook. Said his name a lot tonight. He's been buzzing around the net. Scored that one-timer goal. But again, final score 4-2 for the ACL Physio Hawks over the O'Regan Subaru Western Hurricanes. We got one more game on the register for tonight. ACA Rangers take on the Cole Harbor Storm. That starts at 8 o'clock. I'm Neil Gordon. Thanks for listening.